Okay, changing a saw blade. Usually the saw has a thing you can press in, but if it doesn't, or if the blade is stuck, you might have to grasp it with some sort of a tool. Wear gloves if you're not familiar with it all. Here I've loosened the bolt. Just you want the guard up high enough that your wrench can get in there. And I'll see if I can hold this. You just, let's see, get your wrench in there, and it turns this way. Usually the blade spins, puts it up against the fence, so it loosens the other way of the blade, whatever that is. Here it's standard. You don't want to lose these pieces. In one of my screws my saws, I put a little screw there to hold that back, but you're not supposed to do that. I also hold it for cutting flimsy things like siding. Flip it out. Usually the blade's labeled, you can see the arrows, but if it's not labeled, you want it always so that, you know, when you're holding the handle here, the blade's got to spin and throw the piece up against its fence. So I'm just gonna, you can see the arrows on it, and like I said, if it doesn't have arrows, just picture cutting something. You want it to suck the wood up against here rather than throw it somewhere. And that's it. You're just gonna get all the pieces. Don't forget the little piece that holds it on there flush. If you lose something, you'll be stuck fabbing something up or ordering it from the factory. But that's it. You just get it in there. The biggest thing is if the blade's stuck, or of course you want to not do a video and forget that your saw is not tight, but you know, if your blade is stuck or the saw doesn't have this thing working, that you want to be able to use that wrench and get it on there decently tight again, if you don't have a way to lock the blade. This is a DeWalt. I've had it for a number of years, got it refurbished from CPO outlets, I believe. And this saw has a brake where it stops instead of keeps spinning, as opposed to my demolition saw, just the cheaper version. It doesn't have the little black piece here. That saw just kind of keeps spinning, so it's a little cheaper if you ever wonder why the saws are a little more expensive. This also cuts a little easier on an angle. You don't have to hold the guard up yourself while you're making a cut. It's a good lightweight saw, so both have been really good saws. This is probably 15 years old. I use it for cutting concrete and ornery stuff like steel, and then this I keep it a little better shape for carpentry like what's going on here. So cool little backpacker builder Brooks. Check it out from the saw table. Of course, use your PPE when necessary.